What's up, guys? It's your boy Nick Rodriguez, Ethan Carlosine, and Zack Telander. Today we're going to do a bit of a workout, right? We're outside of the jiu-jitsu gym in here at Game Day Barbell in Austin, Texas, and Zack's going to put us through a workout.
Yeah, so the point of this video and what I want to give to you guys are the fundamentals of strength training, but then gear them a little bit more towards jiu-jitsu. My goal as a strength and conditioning coach, I've worked with some really good jiu-jitsu athletes. My goal is to try and help the athlete gain their ability to apply force from the floor into their opponent. So using the entire kinetic chain and get more efficient at that. The more efficient they are, the more strong they are, every effort becomes easier, meaning they can recover and they can do more volume of training. It's as simple as that. So a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about today are very basic fundamentals of strength and conditioning, but what I'm going to give are progressions that you guys can literally take. You can take this video and bring it in with you to the weight room and copy these exact things. Contrary to what Nicky Rod would have you guys believe, lifting is not just arms and back and modeling and looking good for the camera. The thing that we're gonna start with, the most important thing, is our leg strength and how that relates to our whole body. The first thing we're gonna do before we grab any weight is get used to the bottom position of the squat. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try and do a freestanding kind of resting position down here. Okay, and if you can't do that, we'll grab onto an upright, and we're gonna try and just get really down low into it. And look, I have a really rounded back, that's totally fine. If I let go of this thing, I'm falling. What I wanna do is slowly ease my way in, squeeze in here, and I can kind of let go. Oh shit, I'm falling, just keep holding on. After a while, wiggle around a little bit, get my feet solid, I can let go. See this? Are we letting go yet? You guys got great flexibility. If you guys cannot do that, basically I just gave you a progression to building to that. Grab onto an upright, wiggle around, find that bottom position. Work up to 30 seconds at first. If you can do 30 seconds freestanding, that's great. If you get 30 seconds, try a minute, 2 minutes, so on and so forth. Once you get used to hitting that position, squatting is going to be much, much better.
Is there a such thing as going too low in a squat?
Not really. I wouldn't say worry about that quite yet. But honest to God, I like more range of motion. I like deep ranges of motion because in jiu-jitsu, that's what we use. It's massive ranges of motion.
Strong in positions where people aren't typically strong.
One thing I noticed, okay, your body lock passing, your hip flexibility has to be crazy to step over that leg. You have to be able to lift and step over, right? If you don't have the flexibility to sit down here, it's likely you're not gonna have the flexibility to do what you want on the mat. And you can see Nicky had that pretty easily. So the first movement we're gonna do is just a goblet squat. You can do it with either a dumbbell, this, or a kettlebell. Take this, and the way I want you to hold the kettlebell is actually upside down on both sides like that, and you can put it flush against your chest. All right, okay? All we're gonna do with our weights here, squat down to that bottom position and come up. Big breath in before you go down. Go ahead and up. Good. The reason why this is my favorite squat variation to teach is because it gives you the counterbalance. It allows you to kind of just sit and you feel really fucking natural to squat. If I threw a barbell on both your backs right now with 45s on each side, you get this weird thing because your balance is off. It's kind of pulling you forward. Here we can kind of just sit straight up and down, boom, go all day like that. So what I want you guys to do, both of you, it's gonna be a difficult set. I want you to do a set of 20. All right. Okay? The Nicky Rod special. Guy loves a set of 20. All right? Make sure before you go down, you take a breath in, breathe out on the way up. Go ahead, boys. Stand up all the way to the top. Oh yeah, we're getting it done today. there's our first 2 steps of the progression. Step 1, learn how to sit down in that low position. 100% is gonna transfer over. Number 2, now we start actually training the squat. The front squat. This, in my opinion, is the best bang for your buck in the fucking gym. If you're a jiu-jitsu player and you can get better at front squatting, this is going to change your game tremendously. Jiu-jitsu guys, their shoulder mobility is trash, and it's because they're always like this. Wrestlers, grapplers are just always kind of like this in this position. It's part of the game. It's not actually like necessarily a bad thing. It's just an adaptation to the game. So it's going to be very difficult for them to start and get this in what we call the front rack. If you can do it, great. I'm going to show you the end result, but if you can't do it, I'll show you kind of how to get there. He's already kind of working on it right there.
Oh, is that it?
You do stuff like that, yeah, with the bar in your hand. See the little clavicle right here, the collarbone? We're actually going to put the bar above that. That's where we're aiming when we unrack this thing. A lot of times people will come here and they'll just kind of pick it up like that, right? And now we're fucked. This is going to be really weird. Okay, get the bar above the clavicle, unrack, elbows forward. Now we are doing what we just did, but what we don't want to do is drop the elbows as we descend. So you're going to reach up as you breathe in.
That was beautiful form.
Thank you.
Impeccable.
Do a few reps, just feel it out, and then we'll get some weight on there. Find the clavicle first. Beautiful. Oh yeah, it's got to get the links off, bro.
Oh, sick.
Oh, that's pretty good. Big breath. Good. Breathe out on the way up. Just 2 reps. Watch out for the J hooks there. Good.
Much more fun than a back squat.
For new people, it's just so much easier to teach them the front squat if they can get this front rack part down.
Yeah.
All right, Ethan. Probably put the thumbs on top. Yep. Keep those elbows up as you go down. Okay, you guys are great.
How we doing?
Okay. What can start happening is people think, oh, I'm in a good position because my elbows are up, but the bar is actually resting on their delts. Right? It is going to feel like it's kind of choking a little bit.
I like to choke a little bit.
That's for the ladies.
Did everyone hear that thought?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Did that come out of my mouth too?
Yeah.
If that's just not happening for you, quickly you can just go like this, cross the arms here, just like that. If you have straps, you would wrap the straps around and you would hold the straps.
Are straps cheating?
Not for this, no. It's only allowing you to hold, like you'll hold the straps like this.
Yeah, nice.
Right?
I typically butter my grip so I can build strength.
I thought you butter your body before you get on the mat.
I don't tell people that, but
He just eats a lot of butter, so it seeps out of the skin.
Okay. Just still warming up, feeling it out.
all right. Warming up, feeling it out.
That's right. Good, up fast. Breathe in. Good. Good. One more. Good. Perfect. It's kind of natural to go down, you know, like you kind of get the rhythm of breathing. Okay. Good.
How's that looking, Coach?
Yeah, we do it. The reason why I like also getting really low, it's like, you know, you're not going to wrestle up from a very easy position. You're not going to wrestle up from this position. You're going to be in a compact position. You have to be able to apply force in really weird spots.
Yeah.
So it's good to be able to compress yourself and be able to push through that. Okay, we're going to go 135 for 20. All right, Nikki.
All right.
Don't back down. 20 reps. Good. 1. Breathe every time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Elbows up, elbows up. 9, 10. Separate each rep now. Good. 11, 12, 14. Keep that chest up. So a lot of you are probably wondering, like, why the fuck would we do 20 reps? It's basically the baseline. You know, you could do 3 sets of 10, you could do 5 sets of 5, whatever you want as your baseline. What I'm choosing to do here is actually something similar to what I did with the Tackets and Cody Steele, is like, we get in, we get this big set of 20, and then we move on to the next. The following weeks, we might do 2 sets of 14. The following weeks after that, we do 3 sets of 12, then 3 sets of 10, 4 sets of 8, so on and so forth. That's called progressive overload. So I'm sure there's a lot of people out there being like, oh, they're doing sets of 20 and shit like that. Whatever.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, go. How you feeling, Nick? After that? Legs pump?
Yeah, it feels good.
Feel a nice little pump?
Feels good, yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Swole.
Juicy.
Swole down below.
All right.
20.
20
4 5s, 2 10s.
or 21s.
This guy's got it.
Hit it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh yeah.
Come on now. You got this. One at a time now. 11. Good. 12. Come on, you got this shit. 13.
Come on, elbows up. You're done. 14.
14. Come on now. You got this shit. Yep. 15. Move.
Final 5. Final 5. Move. 3. Last 2.
Last one.
Very nice.
Ooh, legs feel
What's that?
How much do you weigh?
155 as of today.
Really fucking 4% body fat you are?
Yeah, Negative 4%.
Yeah. Some of the tests that I put the Tackets through was body weight bench press, pull up with your own body weight, dips with your own body weight. And if it wasn't your body weight, it would be your weight class. So some guys would end up cutting to a certain weight class. We would throw that on the bar and see how many reps they could do on it. And so like that was one of my favorite challenges we would do. Just throw your weight class on the bar and front squat it as many fucking times as you can. And it just shows how much control you have over the people in your weight class. The next movement, just behind the front squat, is the deadlift. But a lot of people look at the deadlift and they're like, I don't want to hurt my back.
I actually said that before. I looked at a deadlift and I'm like,
especially in martial arts. People are like, don't, it's bad for your back, whatever. What I want to think about is like, if you're picking someone up, right? Let's say they're here, like you have to deadlift to some extent. You have to use those, hip extensors, important muscles to do that. So what we're gonna do here is try to overload that with the deadlift. People are better from a standing posture than they are from a compensated one. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna start with the barbell high. We're gonna take a breath in, just like we would in a squat. In a squat, you start here, you don't start here. It'll be a little bit more difficult. We're gonna start here, you're gonna take a breath in, reach, tap the floor, and come up. These are typically called tap and go or touch and go deadlifts. And what this does, like I said, it allows you to get into a good posture first and maintain that. Here's what it's gonna look like. We're gonna step back, take a breath, tap, and come back up. See how I'm straightening my back and keeping it straight as I go down. I'm just gonna shoot my hips back a little bit, and then I'm just gonna drop, touch, and come up. Now there's a different variation of this, which is like the RDL, or the stiff-legged deadlift, where we would just kind of be more in this position, and we wouldn't actually go to the ground. That is also an incredibly beneficial movement, but we're gonna do the deadlift variation this time. Okay. All right, so step up to it, Nikki. Yep, that's where we're
what's the reps we're doing?
just a few reps, just practicing. Open your chest, big breath, hold your air. Good, bend your knees, and go. Good. Now, as you came up, you kind of went like this. Just kind of repeat the way that you went. So you're here. Good. Yeah, that's actually better. I think if your eyes are gazed more here, It looks better. That looks great. Rebreathe at the top. Good. Stand up. Rebreathe at the top. Good. Hold and breathe out. Good. That's good. All right. We'll go with again like 3 reps here. Deep breath. No. You breathe. You hear him breathe out as he went down. Bring breath in. Hold. Breathe out. There we go. Breath in.
Is there an arch?
That's good. That's all right. Yeah. Control a little bit more on the way down. We don't slam the weights down.
Because you start with good posture.
Because you start with good posture, and you just your goal in your mind is just fucking maintain it.
Yeah.
And the more you can do that, you just do that. Next thing you know, you're doing 300 pounds, 400 pounds, like nothing because I can just lock my posture in and move through it. All right, 135, set of 20. Put your arms out to the side. Right, like I think I'm maybe a little bit taller than you, but we have the same wingspan. I'm considered like to have a really long wingspan as well. So like for deadlifting, motherfucker's built for it. All right. So again, same pace as the 20 rep front squat. Breath. Touch. 1, 2. Reset every time. 4, 5. Yes, I love this pace. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. One more. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and walk it in. Yeah, that just looks
so good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think my testosterone just got heavy.
Yeah, good.
Maybe another 50 G's. I'm releasing the growth hormone as we speak.
That's it.
Let's get it done.
Pretty long arms too. Like, I think there's also there's got to be a distinct advantage in jiu-jitsu from having long limbs, right?
For sure, yeah.
Right. It's better for so many different things.
Yeah, I think like our frames are pretty ideal.
Yeah.
Somebody's across the mat, I just send them an arm, reel it back whenever I want.
It's also like good for distance, right? And when you're grappling, like you can keep them away from you with long.
Challenge me with that.
Those are kind of like the staples as far as full body goes. This one's kind of considered full body. You had mentioned it earlier, barbell rows. Starting again with the barbell up here, because we can create this posture right here. Now we can go down. Oh yeah. Okay. We want to be able to stabilize ourselves with our hamstrings and our ass. Okay. There's so many times in jiu-jitsu where you're in this position. Either you're on top or grappling, whatever. So it's really important that we know how to stay postured up when we're bent over, instead of kind of like being like this.
No round backs up here.
Exactly. How many? It's like a set of 5, just testing it out. So we're gonna hinge. Good, and row. That's beautiful, good. 3, 4, 5. Now I feel like we're speaking Nicky Rod's language with this movement. This is his shit, for sure.
I mean, I could roll across the Atlantic if you need me to.
Big hinge. And pull. Yeah, that's so money. Whoops. Good. It's hard to say what like the best upper body movement is for jiu-jitsu, but this is like,
I love rows.
Up there, yeah.
fucking up there for sure. You can obviously put your knee on the bench and hold, do something. You can also get on a machine and do some rows, but I like the aspect of, okay, I gotta test myself here.
It feels like a hamstring stretch.
Yep. And then you're working through that. So what we're gonna do is just combine the two, basically do a RDL, come up, RDL, row, come up. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. So we're gonna go down, up, down, row, up.
I lost it.
Down, up, down,
Go up.
down, up, down, right. Okay, again, really just showing ownership over that position.
Alright, this is gonna test my brain. Chalk? I'm good.
He's trying to be as greased as possible. Chalk is the enemy.
I usually spit in my palms for grip. I won't make you guys suffer through that. Alright, down, up, down.
Yep.
Go.
Stretch the hamstrings and come up. Stretch and up. Stretch, row, and up. Good, that's one. 4 more. Good. Down, row, and stand. 2. 3. 4, last one. Boom. Big pull. Good.
Oh yeah. Felt good.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Widening as we speak.
All right, now this is where the body weight difference is gonna come in.
I know it's gonna be a bit easier for me because I'm so massive, right?
I'm heavier. You have a bigger ego.
Exactly.
Might balance out.
Yep, hinge,
Down,
up, hinge,
down,
row, up. Yep.
It's also a little. We're simple men. It's not so easy.
Fucking complex shit you guys do on the mats is 10 times harder than this.
That's just go.
You're like Ashigarari, fucking Mugatu,
Yeah.
Hashimugatu.
Do speak Japanese.
Mugatu, inside,
Yeah.
Rashi, Fashi.
Grab the leg and break it. Not many Americans speak Japanese like this. Ashigarami, Yogo Shikaku, all that shit, bro.
What else we got? Maki, Harikari.
Whatever you're into, we got it.
Oh yeah.
Today we're going to be going over inside
What's that?
Maki.
One more? I don't know.
Use your legs for that one. Grab them.
Is that it? Am I good?
That's 5.
I wasn't paying attention.
I lost track.
I distracted him.
You're distracting me too. All right, we're going to move on. We got upper body staples.
How you feeling?
100%. Getting stronger by the second. We're not going too heavy because we don't get too strong and end up winning gold. It's not the goal. Silver's the goal. That's why we keep it light, easy, you know.
My man loves the cheek curls. They're kind of sick.
Curls
They're
come from the hip.
uppercuts.
Yeah. This is what we're looking for. Okay, weighted pull-up. Again, absolute staple. Just pull up in general. If you can't do a pull-up, there's a couple progressions you can do to work on them. Probably my favorite one, just starting off, is like getting used to hanging on a bar. Like, I know that sounds pretty stupid, but like we call this position like a dead hang. See how my shoulders are up here? And all we gotta do is learn how to separate them. Right, so we're here, elbows locked, and we're just coming up like this, okay? So that's gonna be the start to learning how to pull up. You guys are gonna have a pull up right away. The next one would be having some sort of like chair or something that could get you to the top. I'll just do it. You get to the top, hold, slowly let yourself down. That's called a negative. And then you could add a band. You could also do lat pull downs, so on and so forth. The goal is to try and build to like a big set of 5 weighted pull-ups where you lock your fucking elbows out. Rather than like I've seen so many people do pull-ups kind of like this shit.
I like that. No,
Go all the way down, hang, start the pull from there. okay? We can also kind of mix around with grips. Right now we're just gonna do what's called pronated grip, or just overhand. And then the other grip, which is also super beneficial to jiu-jitsu, you're doing a lot of pulling like this, is the supinated grip, or a chin-up, okay? So we'll go here, and what I want you guys to focus on, kind of relaxing into that dead hang, then kind of like getting up here and going, okay? Really hanging, letting the elbows lock. Yeah, hang, we'll hang, go.
Go all the way up or not?
Yep, yep. Good, all the way up, all the way down. Relax, good. 2, last one, 3, good. He's gonna fucking
Pronated or supinated grip?
Pronated, supinated.
Yup.
Supinated like you're holding soup.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, so now we got the weighted belt. We're gonna continue with 3s. One of my favorite schemes that I did with, rep schemes that I did with the jiu-jitsu guys when I was working with them was pyramid schemes, pyramid loading schemes. Fucking hilarious.
I'll tell my friends about it.
Yeah, yeah. So we were doing MLMs, you know? You increase weight or intensity as you decrease volume. So one of my favorites is 10 body weight pull-ups, then 8 with like 10 pounds, then 6 with 20 pounds, 4 with 30 pounds, and then 2 with 40 pounds, and then you can start doing singles and just trying to max out. That way you can get all your warm-ups in, and you also get enough volume for hypertrophy.
Then you go back down?
You can absolutely go back down as well. We did this with every exercise, and it worked wonders.
Sure.
That's so easy. Like, you can program that right now yourself. Every movement you do, 10 reps, full range of motion, add weight, do 8 reps. Add weight, do 6, add weight, do 4, add weight, do 2, then do 1, and then if that was easy, add weight.
Yeah. I love hypertrophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get hypertrophy as well as training strength at the high end.
Yep.
Instead of what you usually do, which is just 4 sets of 20.
Well, I start the 20 off very heavy, and then I typically do a drop set. You experienced that with our bicep workout, right? You look bigger.
I was sore for pretty much the whole week after that. Okay, so we're gonna do is 10 pounds.
10 pounds, 10 reps?
10 pounds, hopefully 8 reps.
8 reps, all right. 10 pounds, 8 reps. I might do 80 just for fun. Or maybe just
or 80 reps?
80 reps.
Oh, okay.
All right, you think you got 8 in you?
8? I could send myself to the moon if I needed.
I mean, that's, dude, at your body weight, it's still really impressive. But I think you can do it. You're a fucking strong dude.
Pronated or supinated?
Run it. Go. 1. All the way down. 2. There it is. 3. 4. Easy. 5. 6. 7. 8. Beautiful. Oh, he's gonna go 10. Of course.
Yeah. That was good.
All right, Ethan, step on up.
Whoa.
Oh my God. Okay. 1. Let's go. Chest to bar. 5. 6. 7. 8. Now he has to do 9. Bastard. Oh yeah. All right, we are gonna actually do.
I'm done.
For this.
Dude, you. All right, we're gonna do 6, but we're gonna do it at 35 pounds now.
All right, sick.
Well, I need to slow you guys down a little bit. All right, big dog. 6 reps here.
6 reps.
Nuts of steel.
Still pronated?
Right.
I'm gonna channel my energy.
All the way down, come on. There we go. Yeah.
I use my legs to get up there.
Go for what? No.
6. So there's this thing that like I was kind of like trying to figure out, but I never actually did. Was like all of these exercises, I was thinking of like where would an intermediate jiu-jitsu player, advanced, and like elite fall in line. And like if you're not at these numbers, like that would be a great goal to have. So it would be like a single set of pull-ups with a certain body weight or a certain weight on the bar, and I would change it per weight class. So like I think as a super heavyweight, like if you can do anything over like 12 reps, I think you're golden, which I know you could probably do, right?
I think you did like 20. 20,
yeah. And if you can't do that, that would be something that you would work towards. Somebody at your weight would be like, okay, now we're looking at like 15 to 17, okay? And if you can't do that, you work towards it. Same thing on bench press. Put your fucking weight class on the bar and try to get it a certain amount of times. Now for a super heavyweight, again, it could vary wildly.
400, you know? 700.
Yeah. But I was trying to develop that, and I might come back to it, and basically it'd be like a grid, right? It'd be like every weight class, and then the exercise and the number of reps that you should shoot for at whatever level. Here we go. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's one. Up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Gains, baby.
All right, now we can add in that 5 and go for a set of 4.
Still pronated?
Yep.
You don't want me using my biceps today, huh? All right.
Challenging you. 4 reps.
4 reps, like 2 more than 2, or 1 less than 5.
Yeah, muscle up.
Ooh.
How much do you weigh?
Nice.
Huh?
How much do you weigh?
375, almost 400. No, I'm like 230.
Yeah, it's like you're pulling 275 right now. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, fucking hell.
All right, one more 10, and we'll go for 2.
What? You said 1 more set? 1 more 10? 2 reps?
2 reps.
Oh, okay.
Do a set of 2, drop the weight belt, and just do an AMRAP set. As many reps as possible. That would be our like drop set.
2?
2 reps. 2.
Oh yeah.
1. 2. Now ditch the belt. Chin ups. Bang him out. All the way down. Come on. Stretch.
Nice. What's that? How many?
Many as you so desire.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Go.
He's kidding.
You're kidding.
He's kidding.
Couple kips in there.
Couple kips.
Whew.
Big pull. Go. 1. Big pull. 2. Oh, Jesus. Go on the hand.
Oh, fucking hell.
Wow. This guy's amazing.
All right, we're gonna move on. The final movement, and for this, you guys are just gonna bang out reps. Okay? My man loves banging. You're just gonna bang out reps, but again, you could do the exact same rep scheme with a weight belt as well. It's gonna be the dip. These three movements are the staples for upper body, in my opinion, for jiu-jitsu. Okay? The bent over row, the weighted pull-up, and the weighted dip. This is like as basic as it gets, and yet I still can't really find something more effective. There are plenty of effective things, but if you guys become beasts in these 3 movements, and then the front squat and the deadlift, like it's gonna improve your game. It's that simple. So with the dip, all you're gonna try to do is keep your shoulder blades together, try and stay up vertical, and get to 90 degrees or maybe even slightly lower. You can kind of push the range of motion depending on what your shoulders will allow, and just get sets of 10, okay? Eyes up, there we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. And something you can kind of work on is just peeling it back as you're going down. So I would say slow it down on the way down just a little bit.
So I'm too like,
Yep.
yeah.
Too much like you're too much like this. Just try to be here, just like that. Okay. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh,
You
shit.
okay, right?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
That was good.
Yeah,
Show the shred.
So this was what we did. This is the littlest tacket. We did reps at your weight class in the bench press. And then we had William tacket. Again, and same thing
Oh yeah.
with Andrew. And so this is just like something you guys can consider. If you're in a weight class, or you're fighting at that weight class, throw it on the bar and mess with it. There you go.
All right, last one, right?
Yeah, one more set. Good?
That felt amazing.
It's crazy, like all these movements that you guys are doing right now, like this is the start of it,
Yeah.
you know? And then
You gotta
just build-
progress to it, yeah.
Kind of like what I outlined for you guys is like 5 movements that like you know that you're gonna do, or some form of it you're gonna do pretty much every time you get in the gym. 3 times a week, the frequency could change, but like it's not rocket science. It's really not. For those of you out there who want this shit written down, I have it written down. I have programs for it. Pretty much.
Yeah, this stuff is all super applicable to like our scrambles and how many times do we get into a position where we're like trying to use strength in these positions. First of all, it's safe. You can do this. You can redline. You go hard as fuck, and it's not you're not gonna injure yourself as long as we're
Yeah, what
doing
Zach
it right.
is showing is very applicable towards grappling.
Yeah.
If you guys want to get better at strength in jiu-jitsu, check them out.
Go to patreon.com/Telander, and my programs are up there. We got 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week programming. Strength is not as important as technique, and that's 100% true. But for those people who are technically sound, strength is gonna be fucking amazing.
For sure.
If 2 guys are technically equal,
The stronger guy is
is
gonna win.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And so what, for me, the quickest way to get stronger is through these super basic movements. And again, people are gonna hear the word deadlift, they're gonna hear the word squat, they're gonna be like, it's not specific to jiu-jitsu. Fucking, of course it is.
Yeah.
Okay? You come to the weight room not to go on the mats once again. I'm not gonna have you guys do like banded, like X-guard shit.
Yeah.
You know? I'm gonna have you guys get stronger so you can apply more force into your opponent more efficiently. It's as simple as that.
Break some
Well,
bones.
thank you for working us out. I appreciate it. I
Thank
feel like
you.
I learned a ton today, and I will continue to use these techniques in my further endeavors.
Yes, sir. All right, fuck yeah. Thank you.